Is there such thing as unicorns in a forest field of glee? Let's talk about that. Alright, what's going on, people? The Retroverse, the globe, and the universe, and everything itself. My name is Retro Scorpion speaking here, and I have a guest here on the show. You can't see him due to the fact that he doesn't have a camera, but say hello to my friend Robin. How you doing, Robin?
Good evening.
Yes, good evening, my friend. Uh, so Robin, you're kind of new. Have you been on my channel like kind of before? I can't remember.
No, I've never been up on your channel. I mean, I've been to your channel, but not on it.
Okay. So what we like to do on this channel is we talk wholesomeness about retro stuff, maybe some gaming, but it's always a new thing every time. So let's hit this. All right. So welcome in, Robin, who's audio only, but welcome in.
Thank you.
Typically, I let's talk about what. First, I'm gonna do my intro stuff first and foremost. We've already done the first intro. Um, before we get started, everyone say hello to Bob. The freaking Bob. It's Bob. There you go. And then, of course, if you cannot handle the heat on this channel, regarding my autism, my ADHD, and just a good time, refer to the sign. Sarcasm, one of the many services I offer. You ain't gonna get sprung, but you just might get hit with some sarcasm. Um, the thing is with this channel, we try to keep it wholesome. Typically because it's a wholesome channel. Retro stuff is the key ingredient to nostalgia, and the nostalgia and remembering the good times is a key ingredient to wholesomeness and well, not cleanliness, friendliness. So,
Yes,
um,
cleanliness was a different stream.
yeah, yeah, I remember that. Now I'm gonna put these on because it's a retro stream. Um, it's funny. They're thinking about coming out with new Turok game. Have you heard about this, Robin?
Oh God, no. I
Yeah,
didn't think
yeah.
that's a lot of stuff.
Um, you know what the Turok games are? The original ones on N64. The ones about
No,
the Native American dinosaur hunter dude. So the Indian dude.
I
That's the
know that it exists, and
yeah.
that's the end of my knowledge, essentially.
Well, the thing is, they're coming out with yet another game here in 2025. It's actually called Turok Origins. And instead of being like Turok 1 and 2, where you can play as your one character, or like Turok 3, as you can play with two characters, they now have this game, Turok Origins, coming out to where you can actually play as three characters. And it's crazy because they have not released the Turok game in many a years. So hold on, I have to look at the chat real quick. Ace, how you doing? I just like your video. Thank you for the like. Hello. Blakey is live. Okay, well, Blakey can wait. I wanted to do a live myself and kind of address a few things. So, granted, I'm going to have to keep my voice on because they're in bed. Um, so, now, with the um, regards to Turok 3, oh, gosh, I'm saying Turok 3. Turok Origins coming out. A lot of people are looking forward to this, but there are some people that aren't aware of the franchise itself. A lot of people are looking forward to the game mainly because it's a new game coming out, but they don't really know the backstory of Turok itself. So I was
I'll
like,
just
"What's
have a
going on?"
look now on Steam
Yeah,
for the old
it
stuff.
may. To be fair, Robin, they do have all three of the first Turok games on Steam. They're just remastered. So, and I
Yeah,
was like,
no.
"What's going on, brother? How you doing?" And I was like, "It's good to see you. Welcome in." We have a guest. You just can't see him. He's only audio only because he doesn't have a webcam. His name's Robin. Yeah, we got Ace in the house, and we got Alzax. So far. Um, Alzax, I did have a question for Alzax in the chat. Alzax, did you get to go to Market Basket somewhere, brother? How'd you do? So, and Alzax has a similar store that he goes to called Market Basket. We have it here in New England, and Alzax actually lives in the same province as me, so it's not same state. So,
It's about the same area,
yeah.
sort of.
And Alzax says, "Good man, good." And he says, "Hello, Robin." He may have spelled your name wrong, but
Hello,
no big
Alzak.
deal.
No, that is how I spell my name.
That is? That is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But, you know, um, so I was like, oh, he went yesterday. Okay. Well, I was like, you gonna tell us what you got, brother? What'd you get at Micah Bass? Anything good? I think he said he got something regarding C4 energy. Typically I don't touch C4 energy, but you know. Robin, can you hold the fort down for a second? I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna put up a screen and maybe you can hold the fort down. Oh no,
Yeah, go ahead.
I can do something here. Hold on.
I will endeavor not to drive away your audience.
I'm sure you've done this sort of deal before, so hold on. Is this the one?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try not to traumatize anyone.
I know. All right, guys, listen to Robin. I have to quickly use the bathroom. Unfortunately, I didn't
Well,
have time to make another thumbnail, so this was the first thing I did this morning.
so anyway, chat. Question.
Be right back. I gotta do
When does
something. I'll
something
use the
become
bathroom. Be
retro?
right back.
At what point does something become retro? Because, I mean, you can say, I don't know. There are old stuff, and you have antiquity and vintage, and you have all kind of stuff. But just specifically retro, when does that occur? It's just something I've been thinking about for, well, I suppose a while. From time to time, I just haven't really thought about it enough to try to look it up or for me to ask anyone. Yeah, it's just weird like that. Funny how the mind works. Yeah, I feel old. I feel extremely old, as a matter of fact. I've basically had first a nasty cold and then got the flu straight away after that. So now I feel even older. But yeah. No, but basically, I don't know. For me, the term retro, it's sort of been like, I'm thinking like retro future. I can't speak today. Retro futuristic. Like essentially how they imagined the future would be in the, I don't know, 70s, 80s, or whatever. That sort of, for me, the main retro feel. Typically, when we talk about say stuff made in, I don't know, the 90s, stuff that was popular then, I don't really feel. For me, the retro doesn't come to mind. Not really. It feels like something else. It just feels old, I suppose. And if you go even further back, then it doesn't feel retro either, because then it feels like it's too old, I suppose.
Hold on. I'm just gonna take down this image. Remove and put back
Oh,
up my. There we go.
so retro. When does something become retro?
According to research, well, not research, just online people, retro is considered 80s, no, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, according to the specifics. Then, of course, when you go back behind it, 70s, where there's 60s, 50s, and 40s, that's considered vintage. And then, of course, you have the fucking 30s, 20s, and teens, which is antique. And then further back, it's just ancient. So
Yeah. Now I've been
they
thinking
now,
about it for a
they,
bit.
huh?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a bit, and for me, like retro is sort of like retro futurism,
Yeah,
like how they
exactly.
imagine the future would be in, say,
Yeah.
70s, 80s.
I
I
think
don't feel
that's
it from the 90s and onward, though. That doesn't feel retro to me.
See, the thing is, I think a lot of times in the 80s and 90s they brought out this thing called retro wave, and that's
Yeah,
what you saw on my intro, the retro wave video format of that, the retro wave effects. That was their ideal of the future, how everything's gonna be. It's gonna be all futuristic, and
yeah.
nothing really. I guess you could say nothing really changed other than products like electronics, certain things.
One thing that I can think of as top of my head that came from like futuristic
Mm.
cultural shit that came through is the smartphone,
Oh, of course, for sure. The
and that's
touchscreen.
about it, really.
That's about it.
Yeah.
And then of course the Samsung flip phone that's a touchscreen. That
Ah,
too.
yeah, yeah, of course. But that was a
Uh,
Samsung, so it didn't really work. But I guess that didn't expect.
I
Yeah,
mean, they're thinking about coming out with an iPhone like that, but I don't know. I can't hold it to them.
yeah. I'm not a big fan of iPhone either. Don't care for Apple.
I never really cared for the Apple products. Hold on, Robin. Someone said guess what in the chat. What is this? How you doing? And then Alzak said something about fettuccine alfredo. Huh. He said he's having fettuccine alfredo. Oh, nice.
Wait, Alfredo, is that the one with the egg and the mayonnaise?
I think Alfredo's the cheese, a type
Oh,
of
yeah.
cheese
Wait,
sauce.
I'm thinking of Benedict. That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking of. Benedict.
you're talking eggs Benedict. This is
Yeah,
fettuccine Alfredo. It's chicken, pasta, noodles, and the cheese sauce. So
it's a bit fatty for my taste personally.
mm.
Tend to go for the bolognese or the a la vodka.
Mm. All
Assassini
right.
is awesome as well if you got the time for it.
The only time I've had vodka is by accident. It's basically the time where I had accidentally made myself a screwdriver. So, um,
Nah, I can't drink
but
vodka straight.
vodka and orange juice. It was one time only.
Yeah, that's my go-to when I'm out of the town because that's the only thing a bartender, regardless of how incompetent he is, he can't mess up.
Hold on, Robin.
Mm.
Blakey asked me out on his live stream. What the hell is going? Blakey has a woman. What's going on with him? And Robin, this is my
Yeah,
friend Blakey. He's a YouTuber. I actually talked to him yesterday. Last time I checked, he was with somebody, so I don't know what that's about. But ask you on his live stream, what is going on? Well, I think after this live stream, I better call and see what the hell's going on because it doesn't sound like Blakey. So he loves his woman, so the woman he was with. So, but yeah. Anywho, what were you saying, Robin, beforehand?
no, I was just saying that basically screwdriver is the only thing I ever drink when I'm out in the town because no bartender can mess that up. It requires nothing to be able to do. You have some orange juice, you pour vodka into it until it's basically translucent, and you're
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Then you have it, and then you fall on your ass basically.
He broke up with her again. Oh God, do I even want to call him at this point? Robin, the thing is, this happens on occasion when Blake he breaks up with the girl he's with, Angel Queen Lee, and then he gets back with her. It's a weird system, but
No, it's not that
but
uncommon. It
but
happens.
according to this, he broke up with her. So I don't even know if I want to call him because he's in a bad mood or something. So So I will still call Blakey, just I gotta give him a few. So he has to process his own stuff, and I just I love the brother as a brother on YT, but I can't be dealing with that. So
Yeah, I know some people are like that.
oh yeah, no worries. I couldn't with that. Now the thing is, one of the main things in my collection of things, I have a McDonald's cup from 1990. I have a McDonald's cereal around here that's from the 80s. It's crazy because a lot of people think of me as this youngin that should not even be in. Excuse me. That's a little bit. That's a little bit. Yeah, I know, right? A lot of people, older folk on YouTube, they think you're too young to be knowing about this stuff. How do you know? Like, there's a guy I know, um, Old Wolf on the retro channel. He's like, you know a lot more than I know, and I'm older than you. It's like, I've done my homework, I've done my research, and there were certain things my mother, my ma, introduced me to as a kid regarding the fact that she went thrift shopping for toys a lot and that she had introduced us to the things she grew up with, along with some of the things we did not weren't born yet and knew about. So there's that. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm into history massively, so
oh, I hear you. I guess, well, if you think about it, we'll bring back to my high school. History was one of the main classes I aced at. So,
yeah, same.
American history though, not so much. But actual history, like the main subject of history,
Yeah,
nailed
that's
it.
incredibly fun.
It is to learn about different things like Machu Picchu, Egypt, some pyramids. It's a lot to dabble in, and one of my favorite shows going on in the television is Ancient Aliens. At least it used to be my show before I stopped watching television. And
Yeah, I haven't got a TV, so
I have a TV. It's just I don't use it, and plus I
well,
don't.
mine's broken. I suppose I still have it. It just doesn't work, and there is no input to it, so it
Mine's
wouldn't
a
matter.
mine to a well. I have a TV down there. It's a small thing with a Roku box. I have a Roku TV. I just don't use them. The
Yeah,
problem is I used to use them a lot before I had equipment to do YouTube. I used that TV to watch YouTube and indulge while I didn't have any streaming equipment. I wasn't currently posting on YouTube, other than on a phone. So typically, that TV's been sitting there since day one when I moved here. So um,
yeah, just I don't have any interest in whatever is on TV. Essentially, for me.
to be fair, neither do I. It's just a lot of cluster bullshit, and
Yeah,
it's not worth indulging my time of my day to something that's not even worth watching.
yeah,
And
it it's just bad. It has no value whatsoever. I
yeah,
don't have time for it.
there are certain TV shows that are good. I will admit that to a certain degree, but
Mm,
there are a good amount of them, a good lot portion of them that are like, as we would say, ass or shit. And it's just, why indulge in something, a TV show like this, instead of just doing it at a level on YouTube? Or better yet, popping open a can of soda and just chilling with friends?
yeah,
Why watch a movie and sit on my ass and just sit there and glare?
maybe you're incredibly lazy.
Oh, oh, oh yeah, for real.
But that being said, you're not gonna beat me at that game because I make laziness into an art form.
I respect that. Cheers.
Cheers. I actually was looking to make a drink earlier, a proper drink. I haven't had one in months, and discovered no, I forgot to make ice. I have no ice whatsoever. So
Let me ask you something. You got one of the ice maker machines, or do you actually
no,
just use the
no, I freeze it. I put like water in the freezer and freeze it.
like the ice trays?
Yeah. Well, sort of. I have like some larger silicone one. Basically, one drawer of my freezer is reserved just for ice. That's all I use it for.
Nice. The thing is, my mother. I'm actually going there tomorrow, they have this fancy ice maker machine. You fill it with water and it automatically makes ice and chills it.
Yeah.
And then a little mechanism picks it up and drops it into a section where you can pick up the ice and
Yep.
harvest it. I'm like, my mother and my sister got a bougie way of doing things, and the even the cats, right? The cats that they are have for pets, they have a water dish, but it's not your average water dish. It's a waterfall. And I'm
Well, they do
like,
prefer drinking from moving water, though, cats.
oh no, I got you. But back, I can. I don't mean this because I'm not old, but back in my childhood, we just filled the water dish. But
Yeah,
it
same.
just goes to show how we've evolved and slash de-evolved um, from what we had back then to what we have now. Back then, you would take, like, for example, ice making. You would take a tray, you fill it with water, stick it in the freezer for a while, or at least a day or two
Yep.
for it to freeze over. Now they've got machines like what my mother's got that makes the ice for you just by pouring water into a machine.
There is a
And
backside to that, though, or a negative side to those machines. You cannot make clear ice that way. It's impossible. But to make clear ice, you can only have it freeze from one direction, and that is from top down.
yeah,
Therefore, if you want to make clear ice in a freezer, you take like you can take like what you call it,
mm,
one of those bags that's like isolated that used
hmm
for cooling stuff. I can't remember the
hmm
name of it right now, like a thermos box kind of thing.
ice
And just
pack.
yeah, you saw it in half. Stick the bottom in the freezer, fill that up so it just cools from top down. Then when it's half frozen, you take it out because then all the air bubbles and impurities are going to be at the very top, and you just remove that and the bottom's clear. Yeah, it's a lot of work if you want clear ice, but yeah, that's how you go about it.
No, it is, man. I at that point, I don't think my mother gives a damn about clear ice. I think she more or less just wants ice to cool her drink. But
Yeah, she's probably like not a amateur bartender like me, so
to
yeah,
be honest, my mother was a bartender at one point. She's just gotten to the point where in life she just doesn't give a shit.
yeah, yeah. I
And
just mix and
that's the thing
drinks.
that us that's the thing about us New Englanders. We're iconic for that, for not giving a damn or giving a shit. We do not care. Like if someone says, "Oh, should I wear this? Should I wear this?" We're like, pick something. I'm not your damn judge and jury here. Pick something. Like someone had, I can't remember this fella, but for the life of me, it was someone in high school. They said, "Oh, it's like what you gonna make? The pizza or burger?" I says, "Dude," and I was a leather jacket. I says, "You asked me for an opinion on that again. I'm gonna stick a popsicle stick down your throat." Anywho, no, I didn't say popsicle stick. I said I'm gonna buy him an ice cream sandwich and shove it down his throat. Um, but the thing is, it's like, don't ask me to pick something for you. You are your own human being. Therefore, pick your own meal. Therefore, pick your own choice. I'm not there to pick it for you. So that's the thing about us in New Englanders. We don't really care. We don't give a damn. So if someone asks us for our opinion, we can say, that's not my department. That's our key signature
Yeah,
word. It's not my department. It's not my problem. It's not my business. So
I don't mind picking for someone else. I don't care in the slightest bit about what I'm gonna pick. Then it's basically whatever my eye happen to catch first. That's it.
it's basically mental roulette. So
Yeah.
um, now, Robin, you've heard the term mental chess before, right? Playing
Mm-hmm.
mental chess. It's a term used here in New England when someone tries to argue with you and you're playing mind games. This
Yeah.
say the person's playing mind games with you. That's where you have to bring into the mental chess. You have to play your cards, your chess pieces right to get through to the person that they're wrong. So
Mm.
that is basically the only time we indulge ourselves in something like that. Is if it's something as silly as someone saying, "Oh, the fucking bottle's cold, but it's hot," when it's actually hot.
Yeah.
And that's where we have to play mental chess and try to get through to this person. So
I have less
There,
patience than that.
well, neither do us New Englanders. I'm just one of the very few New Englanders with a lot of patience. I have built up patience over the years because you kind of have to in this industry of being a top professional YouTuber and streamer regarding games and stuff. You have to have a lot of patience.
Yeah,
And especially since I play some of the most frustrating games in out there, you have to have self control. You have to have patience. Because I will tell you, today when I was playing Splinter Cell, I was ready to lose my goddamn mind. And yet, even though I was about to lose my goddamn mind, I didn't throw stuff. I didn't chuck a can across the room. I just my way of therapy when it comes to games is cussing like a sailor. Because again, I am Irish, so therefore I have the ability to cuss like a sailor. So,
that's
um,
just me all the time, essentially. If I'm not like thoroughly moderating myself and really being focused on not swearing, that is just me constantly.
I hate it. The world, the world. Well, I won't get too much into the world situation, but life in itself is just a joke at this point. Not really a joke. It's just things that happen in life are a joke. So therefore, getting through the day is just a cuss word and a half. You know.
Yeah. Also, regarding temper, did I ever mention that I cracked two knuckles punching, one of those old screens, the thick ones, on my PC about 15, 20 years
Oh,
ago?
at first
Yeah,
I thought you were.
that
At
hurt.
first when you. At first, when you said screen, my first thought went to screens and windows, but now I know what you mean. I knew somebody who lives down the street. He took. This is his words, not mine. I actually found the computer in the backyard of his house. I asked him what happened. He said, "Oh, I took a old Mauser rifle from way back when I shot my computer with it."
Oh, that would have been satisfying, I imagine.
I looked at him and I says, "You did fucking what?" He says, "Exactly what I said. I took a German Mauser rifle, and I shot my computer." I says, "What for?" He's like, "Oh, the game is pissing me off." I says, "You got to be fucking kidding me."
Well, was it an Apple? Because then it would be very understandable, I must
It
say.
wasn't, brother. This guy's not an Apple fan either, and he shot a Windows computer.
Oh,
I says, "Brother, I know you," and I told him, I says, "I know you got money in your pocket, but dude, work smarter, not harder." I says, "How did your parents react to this?" Because he's my
how
age
did
almost and
neighbors
living.
react?
I wasn't even in the neighborhood now. I was spending time at my mother's, and he said, "Oh, the neighbors were spooked," but he ended up telling them that, "Oh, he shot a squirrel that was getting
That's
into
like
his."
massively illegal, though.
He has a permit, so
Yeah, but firing in a residential area, that's always
no,
illegal.
he has a private property actually.
Oh,
It's a
no,
wood area.
because
It's a
have you heard
wood
of
area.
shot spotters? Like the system shot spotter? It's basically like a number of speakers around the city in some American cities that record the sound of a gunshot and then they can triangulate the position of it, so they send the
We don't
police
have
there.
those here.
Now, just
We
imagine if you did, and his
mm.
explanation.
Oh yeah, for real.
Oh, that would have been funny.
My but if you think about it, my neighbor is a not a very smart kid, but his temper.
Yeah,
um,
tempers
honestly,
always
and
explode.
he's got a Discord, and I shit you not, the shit, the stuff he posts on his Discord, it's enough to give him as he says, a one-way first class ticket to hell. So there is some raunchy shit he
Yeah,
posts on Discord, and
could be
it's
worse.
mainly just it's not even typed messages, it's memes, and these cursed memes, man, I have seen them. He sometimes sends them to my DMs, and the first thing I think is, oh my god, this guy's got a motherfucking twisted mind. So
Yeah, I drive like literal insane people. We're talking like people who believe that I'm an alien, those kind of people. Um,
okay.
yeah, that can be
When
trying, I suppose.
when you say drive, you're like driving a
I
car.
transport them. Yeah, a car. I transport them from A to B.
Um, my mother, it, here's the thing. My mother yells at traffic when she's driving me.
No, so do I.
I actually rolled down my window in the back seat of my adopted sister's car because someone cut her off and nearly caused an accident. I rolled down my window. My sister was like, "Don't do it, don't do it, Jackie, don't do it." She's Nepali, so she has an accent. She's like, "Don't do it, Jackie. It's not worth it." I still stuck my head out the window when we were parked, and he was parked right behind us. I said, "Hey, learn to drive, you dick." Brother didn't have a chance of getting out of the car. He tried to step out the car, but the light turned green. All I can remember is me sticking my middle finger out the window and hoping
Yeah, I
for.
use a lot of visual signals to other drivers, and I convey my feelings to them quite well whenever I get the chance. There is a lot of screaming at the top of my lungs to tell them to do various things to themselves.
But we won't
Yeah,
mention that.
I have a temper. I mean, I'm not the worst. A friend of mine in the UK, I think I told this story on Chuck Stream. Basically,
Yeah, yeah.
he when we had rolled down windows because it was boiling, he stopped at a crosswalk because an Asian woman was crossing, and he has strong feeling regarding Asian women in traffic, and he basically screamed at the top of his lungs like in the crowd. Oh, it was gold. It was absolutely fantastic.
All right.
Ah, Jackie,
All right, Chuck. Give me a sec. I'll send you a link, brother.
hurry,
Uh,
move it quicker. Hurry,
I'm
hurry,
working.
hurry.
Shut. Will you shut the fuck up? I'm working as best I can. Okay. Gmail. Go to my Gmail. Chuck, you're gonna want to check your Gmail, bub. I don't post restream links in the chat, brother. So hold on. Bastard. Not him. Just my stupid computer. Okay.
So is this like an alternative to StreamYard?
It is. It's also an alternative to other things. So,
I didn't realize there were more things, to be honest.
well,
I
you
know
know,
very, very little about this.
OBS Studio Streamers. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna send Chuck the link. Just give me a sec.
Right.
Okay, paste. Yeah, there we go. All right, Chuck. Check your email there, bub. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh shit.
Yeah, I will never forgive you.
Yeah. Okay, but
Yeah, how do you think like wars get started? It was basically one day Zelensky burped in front of Putin, and that was it.
is it? Damn.
Um,
That's a pint and a half.
well, it could be worse, couldn't it?
It
I'm,
could be
I'm,
worse.
I wonder what
Nonetheless.
the like stupidest reason for a war is throughout history. Like the most
Uh,
pointless thing ever.
if I had to commentate, is our New Englander history. Tea. We got us colonists got pissed off over tea,
Oh yeah, the tea tax. The thing, funny story about that. That tax was never enforced ever.
and there you go.
Yeah. So basically, all other taxes were removed anyway. Basically, because the crown went, now, okay, we're gonna let them go, but we're gonna keep the tea tax. They just never ever enforced it anyway, and that was the revolution. But the revolution was never about that. It had to do with expansion west because of the British treaty with the Indians, which forbade expansion beyond. I can't remember the line now, but that was
Yeah.
the massive reason for the revolution.
Uh, did Chuck get the link in his email?
It probably takes a couple of minutes to open up the Gmail and stuff. I'm not sure if he's got Gmail on his computer or if it's just on his phone, so he might have to
Mm,
type it in manually.
okay, if that's the case, if he needs my link, I'll put it in the chat then, brother. Let me just. Chuck, you still there? I'll put the link in the chat then, brother, lad. Hold on. I just don't like posting link in chat when it's just a
Can
restream.
you place like private messages to
Hmm.
like to Chuck on stream restream? Can you do that? I'm not sure
Yeah,
this works.
it would work via private chat. There is a private chat down below, but the problem is that he's
Oh,
not
there.
here.
Ah, right. It just those who are up on panel, so to speak. Yeah,
Chuck, if you
technology is hard.
yes, sir. Chuck, there's the link, brother. If you want to come up, it's either it's in your email, it's on the chat.
He might be taking a piss as well, though.
No worries. Oh, there you go. There you go. Ah,
Oh,
there you.
fuck. Jesus, that hurt.
Oh yeah, sorry about the sound effects. Hey,
Oh,
brother.
there you
I'm
are.
sorry. Keep me off screen. Keep me off screen. Keep me off. Get me off fucking off screen.
Oh, okay, sorry. Lord have mercy. Anywho, like we were saying, Robin. What were we
I can't
talking
remember
about?
what we talked about.
I think we were talking about bad driving and their
Oh, yeah,
T-tax and
God,
all
yeah.
that.
Yeah, basically screaming at a lot of other people in traffic. I've sort of, I don't know, I think I'm pioneering that. I'm taking it to the next level, really, because my rage and hatred for other traffic, and particularly bicyclists, is just sort of legendary at this point. I don't like them
Yeah,
at all because they're always in the way,
yeah,
and no, they make me tired. They make me tired.
yeah. Alright.
Ooh.
Just like anything else.
What else we're talking about?
We are. Damn, what were we talking about?
God, my memory, I swear to God, I'm getting old.
Well, you don't sound that old, to be fair.
I mean, physically, I'm
You ready to
38,
come up
but
there, Chuck? Chuck, is that what you're trying to say, brother? I can see you talking in the backstage. Did you want to come up now, brother? Okay. Alright, there you go.
All right. I just want to apologize. Can you screen, please?
Sorry, I'm confused because you did
oh,
this
sorry,
much.
he want to speak but not be on camera. Am I understanding that correctly?
I want to speak but not be on
Chuck,
screen. So, if that's okay.
oh, so
Yeah.
Chuck, what you need to do, brother, is hit that camera icon in the bottom of your screen, brother. You go. It's below. There's a camera icon. If you click
Next to
that,
the mic icon.
here, it's below this. There you. Right.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Chuck? There you go. Okay. So
Okay.
I
Can you
decided to
hear me
go on
now?
restream. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
can
can
hear
hear
you,
you.
lad.
Okay.
Go
Look,
on.
I just want to immensely, emotionally, wholeheartedly, and irrevocably apologize for how that stream and my stream ended. I had an email from a certain person that said a lot of uh, words that were hard hitting, and
Yeah.
it hit me hard, and I'm just so sorry for what I said and the way I acted. I'm just really, 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 really sorry. I'm so sorry. And
Chuck.
I also apologize to you, Robin. Um,
Yeah,
I,
don't worry
I,
about it.
Lad.
um,
Chuck.
I'm
Chuck.
just, I'm just,
You're fine.
I'm just so sorry. I really
Chuck,
apologize.
relax. Chuck,
I'm
Chuck,
just
I'm
so
not mad, brother. Chuck,
Chuck,
relax.
stop it.
Chuck, I'm not
no,
I'm not
but
mad,
angry
brother.
at you.
I'm mad at me, and I'm mad at myself, and I'm just so
What, for having a temper?
so. I'm just. I don't have a temper. That's the thing. I don't have
Yeah, but
a temper.
everyone has at
That's the
some
worst
point.
thing.
Everyone gets
That's the
angry.
worst thing is I don't have a temper. I really don't have a temper.
All right, everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. Take a deep breath, Chuck, please. Please,
I'm
please,
just.
for me.
I just want to
Take a deep.
apologise and just say. I just want to
And I
apologise
accept your
and say
apology.
I
You're
am
fine.
really, really, really sorry. And will you please accept my apology? That's all I'm asking.
I
Yeah,
do. I do. I accept your apology. You're good. You're a good person. I know.
Thank
I know
you.
you better than that. You're good. You're good.
All right.
I
Thank you. Good
accept your
night.
apology.
Good night.
There you go. All right. Well, don't worry, Robin. He'll be fine. He'll get
yeah,
out of it. He's just really emotional. It's fine.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
all right.
acting the way you don't expect can,
It-
freak out sometimes. It's happened to most
It's
any one of us, I
it's
think.
it's fine. It's fine. He just needs rest.
Yeah.
Oh, and first and foremost, while we're here, I need to quickly address the chat. There is Dotard. I don't know nothing about Dotard. Sorry. Good evening.
What was that about Dotard? Oh, the
Uh,
name. Sorry. Yeah, no, Dotard. Yeah.
Dotardophilus. He is a regular on this channel. He said, "Explain, Andrew." None. I don't know anything about it. Dotard. Sorry. And then Great Legend Show, who is another retro YouTuber, mainly comic books. Is good evening retro, and then of course that one he was trying to chill him out, but to be fair, God, I don't even know what. I remember one time when since Great Legends Show is here, I can talk about this regarding comic books. Um, I remember having comic books in a big, big fucking box. It was a huge ass box full of comics. I, I can't remember what I had. I know a lot of them were Archie comics, but it was one of those comic book boxes that was not considerably organized. It was preferably a comic book box that just had random comics that I liked. So
I've never really had comics, to be honest. I think I've read maybe 3 in my life.
yeah, what were those three if you can remember?
Oh, I'm pretty sure one was X-Men, but I know it had some. It was either X-Men or X-Men affiliated because I remember Wolverine being in it.
Yeah, it's one of those
Um,
crossovers,
yeah, I'm not even sure, to be honest, if he was in it or if it was just sort of an ad for, or he was in the next number or whatever. No idea. I'm pretty sure I read a Batman at some point. And the
But
third one, I know I've read, but I can't remember. It was something science fiction-y, but that's all I remember.
science fiction. Oh, we all love to dabble deep in comic book history. Typically, the thing is, evidently of itself, there are lots of comics out there. And when I say comics, I don't just mean comedians. I mean also comic books. There are a lot of comic books out there. There's even more franchises of the same franchises we see today. My foster mom, I was just talking to her today. She actually took someone to a convention, Comic Con. So, and there was a lot of cosplay. According to what you said, there was over 1,700 people there. So, um, now here in my town, we used to do a thing called Free Comic Book Day. Free Comic Book Day, but the thing is
What's that?
that we don't really do that anymore here in the town I live in. So, um, I think they canceled Free Comic Book Day for the time being because of funding. So, um, yeah. But there was a time where Free Comic Book Day was a big deal, and I would post on my channel the pickups from Free Comic Book Day, the thrift pickups, and all that. But because of the ordeal with money and being tight and everything else, it's just
Yeah.
one. It's just one of those things, you know.
Yeah.
But you, to be honest, you can't really stress about it. You have to move on. So, other than that,
Yeah.
I have a few updates about tomorrow. Because it is getting late. It's almost 11, and one of the things we have to understand is tomorrow we have what is it? Let me look at my game list. We have Splinter Cell Chaos Theory tomorrow. I think it's mission 9 that we're on. Then obviously mission 10, and then we complete that game. We also have Taroxy's DeVivo tomorrow. So yeah,
I think I
and
would probably go insane if I had to play like off a schedule, so to speak. If I had to
um,
plan it, that would drive me nuts.
well, it doesn't really drive me nuts. I'm used to a set schedule because when you have autism, you live it. You go to these programs where your life is a set schedule. You wake up, you eat breakfast, you do all this stuff. And because of my autism, I am used to a set schedule. I'm used to
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of format. So, um,
Yeah, but I'm
yeah.
thinking when it's a game, especially if it's like what you call it, like a very grindy game, one that's very difficult. You're gonna fail a billion times in a row. That would be extremely annoying to me.
Oh, for sure. For sure, it would definitely pretty much, it would drive me mad though. Having to schedule a gameplay and then grind on it for hours on hours upon end. One of my go-to games when I'm not ready to round myself up is a game by the name of Stardew Valley. So, what the hell? Oh, my computer's got unplugged. Hold on. Just plug in my computer real quick. But
What's that?
I think my computer on the side here got unplugged, so it was low on battery, so I had to replug it in.
All right, yeah, what like sort of I don't know, scraping noise. It was just weird.
It's coming from my chair, my table. It's the
All
squeaking
right.
noise.
Yeah,
Damn it!
I'm all fancy. I'm in a super expensive, mega ergonomic office chair.
Honestly, I couldn't afford it.
No, I bought it used, like severely used. So it's go. I think new. It's like just shy of $2,000. I got it for like 300 something by doing
Nice.
some creative accounting.
This is a $500 chair, and we
Yeah.
paid $500 for it. It's the Wakanda Forever.
Oh God, please no, not Wakanda Forever. I hate that film.
Well, it's not. It's actually the Black Panther chair from
Yeah, I
Infinity
don't like
War.
that one either. I
This is the Infinity War chair. So
I was basically I enjoyed talking like the MCU. I enjoyed some of the films, far from all of them. I did not enjoy um, Captain America ones, pretty much none of them. I did not enjoy Black Panther. I detest Captain Marvel. So and then up till what was it, Endgame or Infinity War, I keep forgetting which one's which, but the last one of them, the other ones were pretty good. I'm not interested in anything past that.
yeah. What about Age of Ultron?
Not the best film, but I mean it wasn't horrible. Horrible. It was watchable. I didn't want to murder people after watching it, so that's something.
Hold on. Chuck's back. Hold on. Chuck Lad?
Check, check. Can you hear me? Well, you can hear me. Can I hear you?
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Take your time, lad.
Yep, you can put me on screen. That's fine.
You have to turn on your camera first, buddy.
I don't know
Unless it's what you want to do.
you multitask these things. I It's just. I just.
To be fair,
I just.
to be
assume
fair, lad.
yes.
No. This is my go-to. The thing is, I don't pay for StreamYard there, Chuck.
Put me in the
So I
show.
only get
That's
20
fine.
hours. Chuck, you have to click the camera icon.
Just
I think
bear
you
me
can
a
press V as well.
second. There we go.
They are.
Bye.
Hey, look! Oh, it's mirrored.
What
oh,
on earth? Why?
Oh, God, that's.
Yeah, I was just about to say, why are you mirrored?
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yeah, I know it's. Oh.
I was just about to ask, is that like how you actually sit normally?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I mean,
funny.
That's what
I don't
happens in
know.
real life. What you guys see is completely mirrored. That's normally Simon's over
Because
there
you're
and
in
Chuck's
because
over
you're in
there.
New Zealand.
Daigi.
Because I'm
That-
upside down.
In New
And
Zealand, yeah.
don't forget,
Yeah,
and don't forget, I don't exist.
inside out.
Don't
Oh, right,
don't
yeah.
forget, I don't exist.
Well, you exist. It's just New Zealand doesn't. You're in a pod in Birmingham.
And you want to know how I did that, Matt? Chuck. I was able to unmirror you, but I was unable to unmirror you by doing something on the screen here. Now with Restream, they have a couple of settings over both our pictures. They have a 3-dot setting icon that I can click on, and in case you're mirrored, I can unmirror you that way. So your Restream's a little bit different than StreamYard.
Hang on, let me just plug my headphones in as well. That probably help because
Take your time.
I'm having a little bit of difficulty, but that's okay. Oh no, that's perfect.
No, that's just
so
your age.
you could probably flip my mirror, but you can't flip me. You can't flip me upside down because
No,
I am upside down.
There are streaming apps that can do that, but I can't do that on here.
Oh, that would have been so funny.
Oh, come on!
And
Just have me fucking upside down. Like, hello, g'day.
there's Blakey
That looked
in
really
the
bad.
chat. Hey, Blake.
Did that look really bad?
What?
I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do. No, hang on. I'm going to do it again. G'day. Hello. Hello. G'day. Upside down. I'm in Australia, New Zealand. G'day.
Attaboy.
Whenever you say "g'day," I keep thinking of Cockney pygmies for some reason. I'm not really sure why I think of that, but
Hold on,
whenever
guys.
Did you just call?
when you said "g'day,"
Did you just call
I
me?
just kept thinking, no,
G'day?
not you. I kept thinking of Cockney pygmies when you said "g'day," and
Cockney. Oh,
yeah.
What geezer?
Chuck, Robin. We have someone that said yo in the chat. My friend YKB.
Can't say.
Good evening, YKB.
That's Blakey. That's YK. That's what IKB says yo, and that's Blakey. So he says yo. What's going on, Blakey? How you doing? Ace says she sent him email. So
I'm terrible with names.
Hang on a second. Hang on. No, hang on.
take it down, buddy.
That looks so funny every time it happens. Jack, sometimes she freezes, and then it's like the camera sends everything at once, so it gets you super fast.
Oh, I know. I am. I'm a bit.
No, don't stop it. It's really funny.
We love you, Chuck. We love you, Chuck.
It's this fucking computer. I swear to fucking goodness. Right, I'm going to get it fixed on Monday. I swear. In fact, I was going to call the geezer today, but it's a bit late.
The geezers know stuff about
computers. Geezers fix everything. A geezer can do anything. All right, a geezer can do absolutely fucking anything. Geezers can do it. Hello, Elzax. Hello,
I'm not sure that's the proper
Ace.
pronunciation.
Ace.
That is. She prefers to just be called Ace. Just a heads up.
Alcyon?
You can just call her Ace. You can just call her Ace for short.
Hello, Ace. Look at me being young. Look at me being young. Going.
And he did, and Robin, he did
That just
pronounce
reminds me of
Alzax's name right.
Alton
So.
Towers.
Alright.
That's all that does. Sorry.
And then we got Lee.
Robin's laughing because ask Robin. Ask Robin a story about Alton Towers. He'll tell you a story about Alton Towers.
Yeah, hold
I
on.
don't want to.
We have someone else that said hello. That this is his first time popping in the chat. This is Legion of Comics. What's going on, my friend?
Legion.
And then, of course, the Great Legion shows are there. Oh. Legion
so
was
I can't
the
see
first
the
one
shit.
up.
I can't see the shit that you're saying. I can't see.
If you look on the screen,
on the right.
Saying?
To the right of the screen? Can't you see like a chat?
Yeah,
there?
To the right. To the
You're
right,
on your screen.
I see, but I can't see the Great Legend unless I'm really lagging. I think I'm probably. Yeah, I'm really lagging.
You're fine, Rob.
Totally
I'll keep you posted. Chuck, I'll keep you posted.
Cool. Al Zax. Now, funny story about Zax. Here's a really funny story about Zax. I've just finished binge watching over probably two and a bit days. Season 4 of Goliath, and it's all about a company called Zax, and that's why I'm just looking at Zax going.
Probably spelled different, all right?
No,
it's spelled
Zax. Z-A-X.
Really?
It's spelled Zax. Yeah, and I was just thinking, this is not Zax. This is not going to end well for you, dude. I've seen episode 8. I'm sorry. It's gonna. This is going to cost you a lot of money.
And Chuck, his name's Alzax. I actually helped him set up his channel, so if you look at his thumbnail,
absolutely.
If you look at his profile pic, I made that for him. His name.
I say it looks a bit retro, and I'm getting that. I'm getting that's the whole purpose. Yeah, that looks very retro.
Yeah, that's sort of a theme, I reckon.
Yeah, at least on this channel.
Do you think?
Oh, other channels.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm struggling to understand what. I'm struggling to understand.
Is
what
Chuck
this is
retro?
all about.
Is Chuck retro?
Well, I was about to say. I was just about to say.
We spoke of that earlier.
If you want to know anything from the 70s, if you want to know anything from the 70s and the 80s, ask this geezer. Ask this old fucker, and he will tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah, and Robin, yes, that clarifies if he's talking about the 70s and 80s, he does qualify as retro. So
yeah.
So.
Oh, wait, shit! I'm also retro.
If you need to know anything about the 70s and the 80s, if you want to know where computers started, ask this geezer, because this geezer knows. Seriously, I know where computers started.
See, that's the thing about me. That's the thing about me being born in '98. I'm considered late retro. I'm a late retro. So, meaning.
Wait, 98. Are you a millennial if you're born 98?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Or are you Gen Z?
Are you not?
I sure as hell hope I'm not Gen Z.
I suspect you actually might be. I think millennial is like 96.
No, he's a millennial.
Yeah.
Let me look it up. Millennial.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, look it up, please, because my mother told me before, but I can't remember. So.
Let's see. Oh, you're out of luck. 97 to 2012. You Gen Z.
Yeah, that's what my mother told me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
well, I'm
Gen
a
Z.
better
I thought it
Gen
was a
Z.
millennial. Oh,
Okay, Boomer.
what am I then?
Uh,
What am I?
No, you're Gen X.
You're Gen X,
Not quite a
'cause
boomer.
of your
Thank you
dad.
very much.
No, but you're a
I'm not
Gen
that
X though.
fucking old.
Oh
I
shit!
think
I'm actually
Gen
millennial.
X.
No, you're Gen X. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, thought-
Definitely. That's like from. Hang on, let me actually have a look from when Gen X is.
Yeah, apparently I'm a Gen
65 to
Z.
80.
Bullshit.
What bullshit?
Why are we
Yes,
talking
fuck
about
off.
this, lads?
Because
So,
there are some of us are. Oh, by the way,
we're
Chuck,
just
would
discussing
you
how
count
old
yourself
people are
towards the lost
because
generation?
I'm really old.
No, you might be like part of the lost generation, possibly. That's 83 to the century, turn of the century.
What, him or me? I was coming me.
No, you start
Definitely
finding
coming
stuff
me.
like that funny.
You're definitely not talking about me. Okay.
No.
All right. So, where did computers start? Oh, where did we go?
Well, no.
So,
Who made the first
let's
computer?
start with the Commodore, the BBC Corn. That's where it really started. That's where I learned computer coding.
I didn't say digital computer.
On the BBC Acorn. So that's where it all started, and so I used to code. I back in the day I used to code. 10 go to 20. 20 go to da.
Chuck, one of the things that's pretty popular on this channel is the Commodore 64. You want to talk about that real quick? The Commodore 64 was one of the
Commodore
first
64. Yep.
gaming systems.
It was. So the BBC Acorn was one of the first computers. So it was the first computer I used in. I studied computer science in between 84 and 87. So we used the Acorn then. One of the first computers that came out was the Commodore 64. One of the most independent computers that came out was the ZX81. A lot of your people know about the ZX81. The ZX81 was the first computer that my mother bought me. And that was the one that you had to write your own code. It was only about yay big. It wasn't about that big, but you had to write your own code. So if you wanted to play a game, you had to write your own code for that game.
To be fair,
the ZX81 was the Spectrum.
Oh, yes, I've heard about the Spectrum. I've
heard about it.
I've seen emulators regarding the Spectrum, and the Spectrum was. It's a pretty complex system. And one of the things what I was about to say before that was, my mother, was it my mother or was it my grandma? Bottom line, our first computer ever was a Gateway Windows computer. It's one of those box computers. So don't mind me, I'm just itching my eyeball. It's a little itchy. But yes, one of our first computers was a Gateway computer.
No, I don't know the don't know. Oh,
the Gateway computer. So it's the little box computer. It was later. It was a brand of computer monitor. I know that.
So the ZX Spectrum. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
No, I'm just checking. Did you ever work with a difference engine? Was that the computer you worked on
That's
at all?
just not funny. That's
Why?
just not funny.
Wasn't
That's
that around when you were born?
really not funny. That was
It was not.
1959, and I know
It
exactly
was
what you're
not.
talking about.
It was not
was
1959.
Was
It was 1820.
was it-
It was Charles Babbage's
It was
computer, the
59.
mechanical one.
Oh damn!
He was talking about. I think you were talking about that first computer that was in that.
No, I
fucking
wasn't talking about
room
that. I was talking like the first
I thought that
ever
was 59.
mechanical computer.
Babbage,
You guys are
you
being.
bastard,
He was being a bit cheeky,
piece of
wasn't he?
shit. He's being mean. Guys. Hey, everybody in the chat, he's being mean to me.
No, I'm not.
He's
Come
being.
on, stick up for me, guys.
No, don't.
I can only see he's being fucking stop it.
Yeah, and Chuck, before you ask where Robin's camera is, if it is showing his profile pic,
Sorry.
apparently.
So does it
Yeah.
Oh.
So. Yeah, Restream doesn't like
Sorry.
to show just
Go-
the profile
oh.
pic. So, yeah. Yeah, the Restream doesn't like to show the profile pic when it's just a profile pic when it comes to the camera. So Robin's still here. It's just you can only hear his audio.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm being discriminated against.
yeah, the Restream has that weird thing where it won't show his profile pic. It just shows his audio. So
Let's see.
Well,
What if
that's
actually
really handy because
use a profile
that
pic?
guy, this guy is this guy is fucking ugly. So I'm not surprised. I am really,
Why are you
I've
pointing
spoken
damn,
to him
bro.
personally off screen, and he's fucking ugly. So
Chuck, you're
don't
just
stress,
saying that
don't
because I'm.
guys. Don't stress your balls.
Are you
You're not
just
missing
saying
anything.
that because I'm black? All right.
Are we really gonna go here, guys? This is my channel, remember?
All right. Sorry. Yeah, Chuck, cut it with the racism, please.
Oh no, we can do it anyway. We can do it on your channel. We can do it on my channel.
We try to keep
But yeah,
we try to keep things wholesome over here. No offense, but yeah. One of the things I remember having on, if you want to talk humor,
he's
one of the things,
pretty
one of the
wholesome.
things, or
have you seen?
one of the things,
Have you seen how big he
one
is?
of the things we
No,
had
that's
on,
pretty wholesome.
one of the things we had on this channel for a wholesome humor moment. What? One of the
Sorry.
One of the things we had on that was wholesome on this channel, it was a humor moment, was when Blakey pulled out his muscles and went and tapped it, and then all of a sudden someone in chat said he pulled the penis, and I'm like, he pulled the penis? What? And apparently someone had misread what I said. I said he pulled a Pikachu, not penis. So.
Well, I suppose it's better to confuse those verbally than visually because that would raise a lot more questions.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's actually a YouTube short on my channel. So that bit that happened on live stream, I clipped it and put it in the YouTube short format. So
do you automatically record all your streams?
I don't automatically record all my streams. What I use is a special software called Bandicam to clip them. So
No.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chuck. I'm listening.
Bandicam. Sorry, I was just.
What's the command now?
I'd just like to say
to
Ace, he, she, they, whatever they are, said, I just like your video.
It's a woman.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. No, I was just getting back to the computers the evolution that what I remember, sort of going through the
Go on.
1800s.
Well, just a heads up, we're not going to be on here much longer because I need to get some sleep.
No,
So
BBC Acorn. The ZX Spectrum, which you had to buy. So if you had a ZX Spectrum, you had to buy a separate cassette player to plug in, and that's where your games. Kids, listen to me. Our games used to come on cassettes, just like that. So we used to have to put our games into the cassette player, which spoke to the ZX Spectrum, and it uploaded it. I downloaded. I guess you call it these days. And it would just go, and you'd sit there for about 20 minutes. If you wanted to play a game, what you do is you ZX Spectrum with your cassette player on the side with the cable, and you go have dinner, then go have a bath, then you go have like a 2 hours sleep, and then eventually your game will be uploaded.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah,
one
hopefully.
That gets me
if the cassette didn't stop.
One of the things I remember vaguely because of researching it was not only the cassette games on the Spectrum, but there was something called a VHS game. So, and you would pop it into the VHS player, and it was regards to a board game or something.
A V what? Sorry.
A VHS game. It's
How
a
would that
game.
work?
It was a game that came on a VHS tape, and it was mainly that pertained to a.
Talking to computers, it's fucking shit.
The one thing
What
that
was it called?
Yeah.
Yes, there was something called a VHS game, and a lot of times it was just a VHS for questions and stuff for a board game.
No.
I think there was something like that. I vaguely remember.
No, I can dispel that straight away. Okay. No. There was never a game on VHS. Trust me, there was never a game on VHS.
Well, I was thinking, how would that work?
Never.
Yeah, ever. That's why I was thinking. How would that work?
Exactly.
I'm getting super drowsy.
No,
I'm getting super drowsy.
No.
No worries. Trust me. With that.
I can help you out here. That just never happened. Trust me. No.
Cheers.
So after ZX Spectrum was ZX Spectrum 2, and that was the ZX Spectrum with built-in cassette player. Oh yeah! So you no longer need to have an external cassette player. It was right there. And then you're not going to believe this. Came the ZX Spectrum 3. Oh yeah. Burp, burp.
Oh my god.
Tell us about it.
That was basic that was cartridge. That was cartridge.
No.
So it came out.
There is actually VHS related games.
Hold on.
They were used for the save files. I looked it up.
There is not.
It's called Connor Video Smart, and it's like, no, it's not a video game per se, but it's a game where a VHS is used essentially as a memory stick, to just store the save. I think that's the way I interpret it. And it's not in like a video. You don't put it in a VCR. It's just you have some sort of weird console where you stick it in. Connor Video Smart. That's the one.
Fucking hell.
from '85.
Oh my stars! That's
Yeah,
Warlords.
let me put this
Oh
big
my
real quick on.
stars! This guy really is retro.
This is an Atari
Yes.
game.
So along comes the Spectrum 3.
Yep.
Show me the just show me the input.
The
I'm not
contact
sure
side,
I can see
you stick it in, like with the studs and stuff.
You're frozen. You're frozen on my end. Fuck.
It's a cartridge.
Yeah. Looking into it, looks kind of flimsy almost. Looks just like a circuit board.
It's
in
a
a plastic shell.
Atari cartridge. So
That's before my time.
it's before my time too. That I own it. It's for an Atari
It's
2600,
terrible.
which I own.
Well, eh?
So
Oh god, that looks so bad.
yeah, that's the world.
You've got to remember that I'm so old. Okay, are all your people listening to this? I'm so old. I used to babysit Jesus. Okay, that's how old I am.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say that you're so old that you wrote what you read about in history. But yeah, sure.
Yes, that is one.
Close
That's
enough.
one. That is one of my Atari cartridges. For my Atari 2600. Chuck, Robin, I'm gonna have to cut this short because it is 11:21. I'm tired. It's late. My meds are kicking in, which means I'm getting drowsy. Is it?
Yeah, it's
Right?
like 5:21 over here.
That's all right.
Yeah. But Chuck, thank you for coming
Yeah,
up, buddy. I
5:21
appreciate
here as
this.
well. So,
So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the show. I'm probably gonna call Blakey and see what he's doing. And I'm gonna take my happy buttocks to bed. Tomorrow's, now remember, folks, tomorrow's we have Splinter Cell Caster Mission 9 to go through on gaming. We have Turok 2. I can't remember which level we're going on that. And maybe we'll do some Stardew Valley. Maybe yet another podcast. So stay tuned for that.
you just can't remember. You can't remember shit all, can you? You can't remember where you are, what you're doing. Bless you.
But yeah,
You have to teach me how to do podcasts as well one day.
No worries.
I think
I
you're
can.
talking to Mike a lot, I think.
So, but I will see you guys next time. We have a lot to take care of tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, Strange Dog Comics, the real light bulb. We're gonna end. So, but Chuck, take care of yourself. Robin, take care of yourself. I'm gonna call this short in 3,